The world's attention is fixed on the Middle East after a stunning announcement: Russia is joining Iran and China for major military drills in the northern Indian Ocean. This isn't just a routine exercise. It's a bold show of unity from three nations, often at odds with the United States. The timing is critical, as the US recently threatened to send a large naval force to the region, aiming to pressure Iran. Now, Iran is responding with the backing of two global powers, shifting the balance of power. The drills, publicized by Iranian media, highlight deepening coordination among the trio. While these countries have trained together before, today's tense climate makes this alliance more significant than ever. The exercises are a clear demonstration of a growing strategic partnership built on shared interests and a desire to challenge Western dominance. For the US and its allies, this complicates any potential military action and forces a recalculation of risks. The presence of Russian and Chinese forces alongside Iran is a direct challenge to American naval supremacy. The Indian Ocean is now a stage for a global power play, with the world watching closely. This alliance signals a new era in Middle Eastern security, one where the US must reconsider its approach. The stakes are higher, the risks greater, and the outcome uncertain. The world waits to see how Washington will respond to this formidable coalition. The tension is palpable, and the next moves could redefine the region for years to come. The script of power in the Middle East is being rewritten before our eyes. Who are the key players in these drills? Iran, Russia, and China, each with unique strengths and motives. Iran, hosting the exercises, brings both its navy and the elite IRGC, eager to showcase its military and diplomatic clout. Russia's participation adds global weight, advanced technology, and signals Moscow's intent to expand its influence and challenge US dominance. China, with the world's largest navy, is here to protect its vital energy interests and assert its growing security role. For Beijing, this marks a shift from economic focus to military engagement in the region. Together, these nations form a powerful bloc, united in counterbalancing American influence. The joint drills build interoperability, allowing their navies to operate as a coalition if needed. This partnership is a clear sign of shifting alliances and a changing geopolitical landscape. The world is no longer defined by a single superpower. These three are at the center of a new order. Their cooperation is reshaping the rules of global power. The Maritime Security Belt drills are about more than anti-piracy or search and rescue. Held annually since 2019, these exercises have grown in complexity, signaling a deepening military partnership. The drills involve destroyers, frigates, and helicopters, simulating real combat scenarios and testing joint responses. This is about building trust, seamless communication, and operational unity among the three navies. The exercises send a clear message. There's a new security arrangement in the region, independent of US leadership. The days of uncontested American naval dominance may be ending. While the drills do enhance maritime security, their true significance is strategic. They are a declaration of intent, a visible challenge to the existing global order. The Maritime Security Belt is both a training ground and a political statement. It's a signal that a new coalition is ready to assert itself on the world stage. The US is watching these developments with concern. Its naval presence has long been a pillar of Middle East policy, but the Iran-Russia-China drills complicate that strategy. Any confrontation now risks escalation with two nuclear-armed powers, not just Iran. This forces Washington to reconsider its tactics, perhaps adopting a more cautious, less provocative approach. The Pentagon's response has been measured, but behind the scenes, strategy is being urgently debated. Should the US conduct its own drills, or focus on diplomacy to avoid a dangerous clash? The ball is in Washington's court, and its next move will shape the region's future. The stakes have never been higher. Iran is playing a dual game, showing military strength while keeping the door open for diplomacy. The joint drills with Russia and China are a warning any attack will be met with force. Yet, Iranian officials also express willingness to negotiate with the US, signaling they don't seek outright conflict. Iran insists on fair, respectful talks, refusing to be pressured into concessions. This makes negotiations difficult, as both sides have firm demands. The military exercises strengthen Iran's bargaining position, showing it has powerful allies. At the same time, the offer of dialogue provides a possible off-ramp from escalation. Iran's strategy is classic: prepare for the worst, hope for the best. The question is whether common ground can be found. For now, the standoff continues, with both sides weighing their options. The world watches, hoping for diplomacy to prevail over confrontation. The outcome remains uncertain. These naval drills are the most visible sign of a deepening alliance between Iran, Russia, and China. United by a desire to resist US pressure, they're building a flexible, practical partnership. Not a formal alliance like NATO, but a powerful coalition nonetheless. Their cooperation extends to the UN, where Russia and China shield Iran from Western sanctions, and to trade, with China buying Iranian oil and Russia supplying military tech. The military drills tie these interests together, creating a formidable bloc. This alliance is the first real challenge to decades of US dominance in the Middle East. It offers regional states an alternative to Western alignment, making the geopolitical landscape more complex and competitive. The trio combines Iran's regional influence, Russia's military power, and China's economic might. The world is shifting from a unipolar to a multipolar order, with this coalition at its heart. The implications are global, not just regional. The rise of this alliance is reshaping the 21st century. Why do these drills matter? Because they're changing the global balance of power. The Middle East holds much of the world's energy, and instability here affects everyone, from gas prices to global security. The growing presence of Russia and China alongside Iran raises the risk of miscalculation and conflict. This is about more than ships. It's about rewriting the rules of international relations. The US and its allies no longer set the agenda alone. New powers are demanding a say. Whether this leads to more stability or greater risk is uncertain, but the old order is fading. Understanding these shifts is crucial for anyone who wants to grasp the future of global politics. What happens in the Indian Ocean will echo worldwide. The drills send shockwaves through the Middle East, alarming US allies like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Israel. These nations may deepen their own security ties, risking an arms race and further polarization. The region could split into two camps: the Iran-Russia-China axis versus the US and its partners. This division reduces diplomatic flexibility and raises the risk of proxy conflicts. Globally, European countries face tough choices, balancing US alliances with their own interests in Russia, China, and Iran. The tension strains international institutions like the UN, making consensus on global issues harder to achieve. The Security Council may become a battleground for great power rivalry. This alliance is not just a regional issue. It's reshaping global governance and cooperation. The consequences will be felt for years to come. The future is uncertain, with several possible paths ahead. Tensions could escalate, leading to a dangerous standoff where a single misstep sparks conflict. Alternatively, a new equilibrium might emerge, with all sides recognizing the new balance of power and managing competition through diplomacy. The most hopeful scenario is a diplomatic breakthrough, where show of force leads to real negotiations. For that to happen, both sides must compromise, a difficult but necessary step. What's clear is that the old alliances and power structures are changing fast. The Iran-Russia-China coalition has fundamentally altered the Middle East's strategic landscape. Whether this brings conflict or stability depends on choices made in the coming months. The world is watching, because the future of global security is being decided right now. The Indian Ocean has become the front line of a new era,